Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Her Majesty blog, where we bring together the world of pageants with the aim of revolutionizing those standards of beauty and creating social development through women empowerment. My name is Onke, and I will be your host for tonight. And on this particular show called It Is Within Her, we chat to amazing, trailblazing women at the forefront of pageants, from queens to organizers, directors, finalists, CEOs, and the likes, as they let us in on their different journeys of becoming purposeful and pioneering women, while in the process inspiring others. Tonight, we are hosting the beautiful Rixongile Helani, who is the reigning Miss Limpopo Province Teen. So let me appoint Rixongile. Okay, let me look for the invite again. Right. There, I think she's in. Ah, yes, she's. Hi! How are you?
Good. Thank you.
I'm great, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. You look so pretty. Sorry about that.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me today.
Amazing stuff. Thank you for looking so pretty for us with your crown and your sash and everything. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Amazing stuff. So before we move on there, I know we are out of time, but we have to play the icebreaker game. Like, we haven't played it in such a long time. I miss it so much. So the name of the game is One Must Go. Ne?
Okay.
So I'm going to give you two options. So from the two options, you need to tell me which one must go. Not which one must stay, which one must go. Ne?
Okay.
Okay. So number one, a crown and a sash. Which one must go?
The crown.
Okay. And then Miss Universe and Miss World. Which one must go?
Oh, this one is very tough. I feel like Miss Universe because, Miss World is very more community orientated than Miss Universe.
Amazing, thank you. And outdoor pageant and indoor pageant. Which one must go?
Indoor pageant.
Okay. Must go.
Yes.
Okay. That's what I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure. And then lastly, Shudufatso Musida and Ndavi Nogeri.
Ooh.
Go.
Chuhufatsu. Because I love Ndavi, so Chuhufatsu.
Oh, okay. All right. No, understandable. I had to give you two queens from Limpopo, so the decision is tough for you.
Yes, very tough.
Very tough. Amazing stuff. No, thank you so much for playing along. Yes, we do apologize for the network glitches that happened earlier on, but we are well on time and we will definitely make the most out of this interview. Thank you so much once again for joining us. We know your name. Your name is Rixongile Helani, and you're the reigning Miss Limpopo Province Teen. Congratulations. But please tell us more about yourself. Where do you come from? What do you do for a living? All the good stuff.
Okay, so as mentioned, I am Rixongile Helani, the 15-year-old Miss Limpopo Province Teen for 2023. I am from Polokwane, Limpopo, and I am a fashion and as well as a pageantry model from SA Beauty Modeling. I enjoy pageantry and reading during my free time.
Ah, amazing. I love that. And you are in 15 is grade 8 or 9?
10. I'm 15 turning 16 at the end of the year.
Oh, okay. No, like the mathematics was kicking me in the day because I was trying to figure out the ages and everything. Also, you're in grade 10 now.
Yes.
That's a nice age. The age where you get to choose your subjects in high school and stuff like that. How is that going?
It's going fine. It's just the problem is I do very hectic subjects, so it's very hard to balance that and modeling. But I'm someone who likes challenges, so honestly, it's going fine. I'm cruising. Yeah.
You are cruising. So which subjects did you choose?
Life science, physical sciences, and history.
Whew, okay. Yeah, that's oh, history. Oh my God, so much reading. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And why did you choose those subjects? What do you want to be when you grow up?
I have two options. It's either I'll go into forensic psychology or become a pediatrician. And the
Mhm.
three subjects I picked, it's unbelievable, but I actually enjoy those subjects as hard as they are. I just really like those challenging subjects.
And you currently busy with exams now? You done? You finished? Where are you in the exam process?
I think I wrote my fifth exam today, so we're not close from finishing. Yeah.
Okay. And you look very relaxed, like you're ready for this interview. Like it's fine. We can interview someone in grade 10, right, in physics on that exact same day. How do you handle everything?
I use my calendar on my phone a lot, so it helps me keep on track. So I have very good time management skills. It's something I've been taught as a kid, and I use that skill a lot during my daily life.
Oh, I love that so much. You were taught as a kid. I mean, you're 15 and you're managing your time better than most people my age. So well done on that. That is really, really amazing. And do you have any other extramural activities besides modeling? Do you play sports or stuff like that?
I do debating. So far I'm doing provincial debating, and hopefully soon I'll be doing national.
Oh, that's so nice. Oh my gosh, I love that. I've always wanted to debate, but I don't know what I was doing in high school. I think I was playing too much sports that, I ended up missing that scene. So how can I ask this question? Um, Debating is associated with people who talk too much. Understand, people who express themselves and they put themselves out there. They're extroverts, if I put it that way. You look like an introvert. How did you get to love debating?
I've only started debating this year. I've always wanted to do debating, but time wasn't on my side. And
Mm,
when I joined debating, I have this amazing debating coach, so obviously he makes debating fun. And I
yes.
joined debating with the intention that it helps you with public speaking. So I wanted another activity that will help me with my public speaking.
Mm,
But my debating coach always says that debating teaches you more to listen rather than to talk because of
mm.
the information you're taking in and having to reply. So debating is really an activity that helps you with listening skills. So that's why I enjoy it because,
Yeah,
it teaches me to be patient.
yes. Ah, I love that. And the way you're answering questions right now shows that you are a debater. That's really amazing. Now we see why you won. Now we see why she is the reigning Miss Limpopo Province Teen. Amazing stuff. And then now, what's on your bucket list? I'm very interested because you try out new things and you're not afraid of going for what you want. So what is on that bucket list?
So a few things on my bucket list is that during my high school year, I want to do a national pageant, at least one. So I'm planning on joining Team Universe South Africa soon before the due date closes. And I want to officially start my own charity foundation. I know I do a lot of charity work, but I'm not officially signed up. So I want to start
Mm.
my own charity foundation that I could continue from years on. And
Mm.
hopefully soon, I want to walk runway for a fashion brand.
Oh, that's nice. That's amazing. So you have a debating coach. You are also part of Limpopo Beauty Modeling Academy. So at the academy, do they teach both pageantry and runway modeling?
Yes, they do.
Okay. So are you open to those opportunities within representing brands and stuff?
Yes, Limpopo Beauty Modeling offers Z-card photo shoot for pictures that you could use to send off to castings.
Oh, nice.
So yes, they open up to the idea of modeling for brands.
Modeling for brands. And it's on your bucket list, but when do you see it happening? Do you want it to happen after exams, this year, next year?
I
When?
feel like to be more realistic, it might happen next year because now I'm very focused on my reign. So
Yes.
I'm hoping that it will happen before the end of next year. That's my target.
Amazing stuff. And now let's talk about your reign. Of course, we've been mentioning this quite a lot. You are the reigning Miss Limpopo Province Teen. What has been the highlight of your reign so far?
My homecoming that happened on the 6th of May 2023 this year. It was also a charity event where I raised 72 school shoes and 72 dignity packages to donate
Mm,
to unprivileged school children in my home village. It is
mm,
something that I've never done before, and it is the first charity event that has happened at my village. So it's going to be one of my favorite memories from now on. I love the saying that says it takes a village to raise a child, and I'm happy that I was able to give back to my community.
ah, love that so much. And that's the other thing I love about Miss Limpopo Province, the entire pageant. You know, it's known for being very hands-on when it comes to community work. What can we look forward to in the future or the next couple of months before the end of your reign from you and the pageant?
I will be engaging in many children projects. I believe the best way to give back to the community is uplifting our children because they
Yes.
are our future leaders. I still believe that there's hope to making our society more accepting, loving, and diverse by teaching our children how to think rather than what to think.
Yes.
Children have always been special to me ever since I was a child myself. I had always had this special connection with children, especially with babies. And seeing them struggle at a young age breaks my heart. So I want to do as much as I can to help them.
Ah, I love that. Thank you so much for the work that you do and all the best, of course. And then now, my favorite question is what unique play are you bringing to your reign to make sure that you leave a lasting mark?
I want to engage in as many charity projects as I can so I can set a standard for the next Miss Limpopo Province team.
Mm,
This way, I want to encourage more charity work and continue Miss Limpopo's province's reputation of being active in the community.
love it. Love it. All the best with that journey. And already you are setting the standards up there. And now you mentioned that you want to enter a national pageant before you finish high school and you're going for Teen Universe South Africa before the entries close. But where do you see pageantry taking you in the next 5 years or so?
I feel very inspired by the Miss Universe delegates. Most of them do pageantry as a hobby and use the
Mm,
opportunities that modeling gives them to start their careers or further their studies. I hope
mm,
modeling will give me the same opportunity and open more doors for me to achieve my dream of becoming a forensic psychologist or a pediatrician. And I hope
mm.
it opens more doors for me because I do plan on continuing charity work because I believe that as social beings that we should be giving more to the community because it's like an obligation, something we must do. So
Definitely, definitely. Ah, I love that so much. And Miss South Africa is announcing the finalists at 8 o'clock. Do you have any favorites amongst the top 30 ladies?
yes, I do. Her name is Naledi and she's from Limpopo. Like the first girls I root for are girls from Limpopo because we don't really have many girls from Limpopo making it this far in Miss South Africa. So, with Ndavi's reign, it has really inspired more women from Limpopo to enter Miss South Africa. So I will be supporting them from the very beginning to the end.
Ah, amazing stuff. I love Naledi. She was on the show in 2021, yes, when she was the reigning Miss Capricorn during that time. And she's such a lovely, lovely young lady. And I am rooting for her as well. So yeah, Team Limpopo, that's the biggest joke here at Her Majesty. Actually, we always interview queens from Limpopo. Your time was coming. We were looking at you as well, thinking that her time is coming. As soon as the queens are crowned, we count their numbers and we count the days to say that, okay, this one is fitting in here, the other one there, the other one there. So thank you so much for joining us on the show tonight and wish you all the best with your plans in pageantry.
Thank you so much.
And then now, June is Pride Month around the world. And a couple of days ago, there was outrage on the internet because the children's show, Peppa Pig, you know Peppa Pig, you know,
Yeah.
yes. So Peppa Pig did a commemoration of some sort to Pride Month at the beginning of the show. So many of the adults were complaining that why are kids exposed to these kind of things? They must allow children to grow first because they're still confused and all of those things. So I want to know from you, what do you think about the entire situation? Do you think that children or toddlers should be exposed to different gender orientations in the world?
I believe in the quote that says it's not our differences that separate us, but rather the inability to celebrate and acknowledge those differences. I believe any form of diversity should be taught at a young age in order to teach children the importance of love and empathy. We should be teaching them the idea that it's actions that determines a person's motive rather than diversity, differences, and their backgrounds. So yes, this should be open up to children because if they start learning about all of it now, they'll be more knowledgeable about it in the future.
Ah, great stuff. I love that. And if you had a chance to speak at an event and they asked you to motivate other 15-year-olds who want to do as well as you in life, what would you say to them?
I think what I would say is the importance of self-love. Because before I did modeling, I did not, my self-esteem was very low. And I think that is very common with young teen girls. So
Mm-hmm.
as a model myself, I know the journey it takes for you to get here, for you to gain self-confidence. That is the number one topic I will always talk about at an event. Because I believe that society isn't paying attention to teenagers these days when it comes to their self-esteem, their self-confidence. So I want to play a part as someone who knows how it feels to encourage more young girls, even young boys, to put themselves out there, to try new things, because the more you try new things, the easier it is in the future to handle problems.
Ah, I love that so much. That sounded like a top five question, né? Don't you sound like you're in a pageant and you had to impress the judges? But you answered it so well, of course, because you are the reigning queen. We've reached the end of the interview, unfortunately, but we can't wait to host you further and further along the lines of life. And our final question to you is, what does beauty mean to you?
My definition of beauty is someone who has a kind heart, and when needed, they are able to hold themselves accountable for their actions. Someone who is always there to help others and never brings anyone down. I believe beauty is defined by actions rather than looks. So, beauty is someone who makes the world a better place that is worth living in.
Ooh, love that. Beauty is someone who makes the world a better place. Love it so, so much. That's one of the best what does beauty mean to you answers we've had on the show. Trust me, I'm keeping track, guys. Every time I say this, it's because it is the best. Thank you so much for being so well prepared for the interview. We really appreciate it. And we appreciate your presence and all the best with your reign and your future endeavors.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Great stuff. Great stuff. And in parting, you don't have anything else that's going on. You need help with anything. How can people get a hold of you? Stuff like that. Do you have any charities coming up? Donations? Something,
Okay,
something.
I'm planning for my reign that every month I do a charity project, but for the month
Please.
of June, because of exams, I'm going to take a small break,
Oh,
but I'll continue with charity projects in July, and I post information on my Instagram account, so any updates will be posted there.
they must follow you. Follow you on Instagram. Are you
Yes,
on Facebook?
follow me.
Are you on Facebook as well?
Yes, I am. I'm under Rixongile Helani on Facebook.
Great stuff. Please follow her page on Facebook as well as right here on Instagram. Rixongile, thank you so much for joining us once again. Please have yourself a great, great evening.
You too. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh gosh, she's so pretty. Hey. She's so pretty, guys. That was Rixongile Helani, who is the reigning Miss Limpopo Province Teen, gracing us with her graceful and beautiful presence. So now I have a couple of announcements, a lot of announcements actually. Let me not say a couple. It's a lot. So there's a lot going on the show. We need to announce the winner for interview of the month in May, and the winner is, drum roll please, episode 85, Miss Remarkable SA Shimieto Makubele. Congratulations to her. We will see her in December for the 3rd annual Her Majesty Awards. So we'll post everything once we are done with this interview. And then on the next episode of It Is Within Her series, we will be hosting Miss Spectacular Teen 2022, Bitumelo Hope Wilson. And exciting. Mr. and Miss Teen World South Africa Grand Finale is happening this Saturday at the State Theatre in Pretoria. We'll be doing an exclusive interview with the winners after the show. So be on the lookout for that one. We'll be live. We'll go live during the show here and there. But at the end, we'll be doing an exclusive interview with the winners. And the next, yes, another exciting one. Remember our It Is Within You chats? Yes, the exciting chats. Our monthly magazine show where we wrap up the latest pageantry news and discuss a burning topic. This month is taking place on the 29th of June, and we will be discussing pageantry voting systems. An interesting one, with the CEO of Success Royalty Modeling Academy, Bongi Moyo. So we'll be discussing pageantry voting systems. You know, at a pageant where you vote via sending money to a bank account, you vote via web tickets, you vote here, you vote there. So you wonder, where is the money going? What's happening with it? How does everything else work? Maybe you are a contestant. Maybe you want to start your own pageant. And you want to know which voting system is the best. We'll be chatting to an industry expert, Bongi Moyo. And lastly, if you are or you know anyone who is a pageant owner, director, or service provider, you can now advertise your products, services, or events on our platform. Send us an email, hermajestyorganization@gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 073 117 7477. That is it for this evening. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to show us some love on any social media platform. We are Her Majesty Organization. From myself, Onge, and the rest of the team, good night and take care.